Today we are going to learn how to do algebraic fractions. Alright, so we have different type of fractions in exam we get. They can ask you simplifying, they can ask you cancelling the terms, they can ask you factorizing. So let us see step by step. So we will go from simpler to harder. So first is simplifying. Now if you see quotient 6x over 3. Now when they say use 6x over 3, simplify it, you need to write the answer. So the rule is you always go with number to number. So you're going to divide number to number. And you know very well now, this means whenever you see fraction is divide. So you are dividing. Yeah. So you will ask yourself now, how many 3 can make 6? So your answer will be 2, right? So it will be 6 divided by 3. You get 2. And now you're left with only letter x. Alright, so you're going to write this letter x over here. Okay, you're not going to leave the letter. If you leave the letter and you write only 2, so examiner is going to mark it wrong. It should be 2x. Let's see one more question. Exam style question, you can get in 10a over 5. Yeah, have a go and let me know the answer. Yes, perfect. Yeah, this will be 2a. So you will just do divide number to number. So you will say 10 divided by 5. You get 2 and you are going to carry the letter to your answer. It will be 2a. Right? Perfect. Now let's see this one now. 3. So you're going to divide now. 18m divided by 3. Yeah, well done. Yeah, it's a 6m. Perfect. So divide number to number. 18 divided by 3. And you're going to ask how many 3 can make 18. It will be 6. And then you're going to carry the letter to your answer. So it will be 6m. So far in simplification we have understood that you have to divide number to number and you have to carry a letter to the answer. That's very, very important if you want to get your marks, 1 mark. This will be mostly for the 1 mark, but this is very easy marks to get it. Okay, so this is very easy marks to boost your grade. So be careful with this simplification. Okay, so when you're simplifying the fraction, always write the letter. Okay, so number and the letter. Alright, let us see now second type of fraction in algebra. They can ask. The next type of fraction in algebra is cancelling terms. Okay, now for example, the question whichever I pick always are exam style questions, so that you know how to solve your questions in exams. Okay, so I like to pick always the exam style question. So this is now 6x over 3x. Okay, now you have 6x at the top and the bottom you have 3x. You have number, you know very well when you have number you divide it. Same way you will go with the letters also. Okay, the thing is only you are going to keep in your mind, cancellation of terms can be done only in multiplication. Okay, only in factors, but you can't cancel with addition or subtraction. If your terms are with addition or subtraction, you can't cancel it. Okay, now you know very well this is times. Yeah, if you expand it, it is like 6 times x over 3 times x. So you can see it is times, right? So you can do the cancellation. You can use the cancellation rule over here. So same way, you will go with number to number, and you're going to ask yourself how many 3 can make 6 because you're dividing. All right. So when you ask yourself how many 3 can make 6. Answer will be 2, right? So you get the 2 over here. And now you can do the cancellation because the times it's a multiplication, so you can cancel the terms. You will cancel the one pair. So nothing is left. It's 1. X divided by x is 1. Okay. So you are not going to write anything here. It is your answer is only 2. Okay. So your answer will be only 2. Let's see the next one. One more. Now, if I say you, we will go this with this one. 15b divide by 5b. So the same rule. Okay, so you are going to do 15 times b, 5 times b, and now you can ask yourself how many 5 can make 15. So you're dividing. Okay, so when you divide 15 divide by 5, how many 5 can make 15 is 3. You write the 3. Use a cancellation rule. So cancel b at the top, cancel b at the bottom. So you have cancel in pair. So you are not left with anything because it is b divided by b is 1, nothing. So your answer will be 3. So that's your final answer. 18m divided by 6m. Yeah. Have a go. 18m divided by 6m. 3. How many 6 can make 18? 3. And you have cancelled the m and you're left with only 3. Perfect. Well done. This is like the topic for grade 6 and 7. Okay. So you will say simplifying. Okay. Expanding and simplifying. Suppose you have quotient 2x plus 4 divided by 2. Okay, so now you have addition here. Your terms are different. Okay, so you have addition over here. So whenever you see this type of thing, addition or subtraction, so the thing is you need to first factorize them. Okay, you need to factorize them. Okay, whether 2 times table has 4, so it is yes. So you're going to write the 2 out because 2 is a common number, and you're left here with x plus. And now you're going to ask yourself how many 2 can make 4. So it is 2, close the bracket, and divide by 2, the bottom one. Okay. And now when you do factorize, you put something in the bracket, right? So this is your factorize. And now you can very nicely, you can use in the second step the cancellation. Because now it is 2 times here. Yes. So your cancellations only work with the times. So you can do cancellations. So you can cancel in pair, 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top. And now you're only left with x plus 2. So this is your final answer. Okay. Let's see one more example. Now one more example we can see is 4x plus 8 divide by 4. Okay, so you can't go directly with the cancellation, as you know, because it is not times here. The terms are not with times, it is with addition sign. So whenever you see addition or subtraction, you can't go directly with the cancellations. Okay, so now first you need to factorize it. So factorize the top one. And when you do the factorization, you need to see, you have to rewrite the fraction. So you need to rewrite the fraction. So you are going to say how many 4 can make 8 is 2. So yes, 4 is a common number. Get the common out. In the bracket, you are going to put now x here because x is left over here. Plus, you are going to ask how many. And now you are going to ask how many 4 can make 8. It is 2. And you can cross check your answer if you want. So 4 times x is 4x. Plus 4 times 2 is 8. Perfect. You have done the factorization over 4. And now you can use your cancellation method. As you know, cancellations only work with the times, with multiplication. So you can see it is here when it says 4 bracket, it is actually times. Yes, it is actually a times here. So you can go with a cancellation rule. So cancel 4 at the top, cancel 4 at the bottom, and then you are left with x plus 2. This is your final answer. I'm giving you 2 minutes for process. Have a look, try to understand. Have a go yourself with this question. 6x plus 12 divide by 6, and they're asking you simplifying fraction. So you have to simplify. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. So you are going to see when because you can't go with cancellation. So first, your first step is to factorize the top. To ask yourself how many 6 can make 12. It is 2. Close the bracket. You have factorized very nicely, and then divide by 6. And now you can use a cancellation rule because cancellations only work with times. So you will say cancel 6 at the top, cancel 6 at the bottom, and now you're left with x plus 2. Okay. Let us see more now. Harder question, grade 7. Let us see how they can ask in grade 7. So they can ask in grade 7 now. X square plus 5x divide by x. Okay. So now you have x times x here, and you have 5 times x here. Yes. So now you're going to write. So you know, here you can see what thing you have common. You have x and x common. Yes, so you have x and x common. So you're going to get the x out as a common. And now what is left here? You're left with only 1x. Put that in the bracket. Plus what you're left with here? 5. Write the 5 here. Okay. And divide by x. You have to divide by x. And now you can use a cancellation method. Cancellation method, as you know, it works only with multiply. When you do the multiplication, cancellation method only work with the multiplication. So you know very well this is times here. So you are going to cancel it entire top and bottom, and you are left with then x plus 5. So this is your final answer. Let's try the second one. Let us see one more example. Now if they say you 2x square plus 4x divide by 2x. Okay, so the process is same. Now first you need to factorize the top, and you need to find the common, what the common they have. Alright, so now if you want, you can figure out by expanding it. So you can just write here 2. So you can find out by expanding it. So you can say 2 times x because it say 2x square. So I just expanded that 2 times x, x times x, and then this is 4 times x, right? And now you will see what the common you have. You have, like, you are going to find the common is 2 because 2 times table has 4, right? So you are going to write here 2 at the out. Okay, and you are going to see you have x here, you have x here. So this is also common. So you are going to write x here. So whatever common they both the terms have, you are going to write here. Okay, so you will write here, and now you will start the bracket. The uncommon things, what are the uncommon? You have uncommon is x, write the uncommon here, and then you have plus, and then you have what you have, how many 2 can make 4? You can ask, it is 2. You can cross check your answer whether you have done this properly, the factorization. You can ask yourself 2 times x is 2x square, correct? And then 2 times 2x times 2 is 4x, this is correct. And then divide by 2x. And now second step is cancellation. You can cancel now 2x at the top, cancel with the 2x at the bottom, cancel. And now you are left with x plus 2. This is your answer. Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes, 2 seconds. I'm giving you 2 seconds to process. Let us see one more question now. So question can be, let us see one more question. X square minus 9 divide x minus 3. Now if they give you this type of question, now when they say you x square minus 9, it means you have to write them in brackets. Okay, so you are going to factorize the top. So when you factorize the top, so this is x square, so you are going to make a 2 brackets. Okay, so 2 bracket with the x. Okay, and now it's a square, so you're going to think of square numbers, like which number can make 9. So it is 3. So you know it's 3 times 3 is 9, and it is minus here with the square, so you have to do one minus set and one plus. So now you can check your answer. X times x is x square, plus minus is minus, and 3 times 3 is 9. So this way you're going to factorize. Okay, so you need to factorize the top. Okay, very carefully. And they say divide by x minus 3, and now you know they are times together. Actually, if you see this, they are times here. Okay, so it's like a time, so you can very well, you can cancel it. So you can cancel x minus 3 at the bottom, x minus 3 at the top, and now you are left with only x plus 3. Done. So this is your final answer. Okay, let us see one more question. It will say you x square minus 4 divide minus 2. Again, now when you have x square, it means you are going to factorize the top, and you need to have 2 brackets. So you are going to make a 2 bracket of x, okay, in a square number. So you are going to think of a square number which can make 4. So it is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Either 2 in both the brackets is negative, so put one bracket with negative and other bracket with positive. And you can cross check your answer if you want. X times x is x square. Positive, negative make negative. 2 times 2 is 4. Get the bottom number, x minus 2, and now you can cancel it. So you're going to cancel the minus 2 with minus 2. So x minus 2 cancelled at the bottom, at the top. And then you are left with only this. This is your answer then. X plus 2. Separate numbers and letters. So whenever you're doing a fraction, whenever you're simplifying them, you have to go number to number and letter to letter, to divide number to number and letter to letter. Factorize before cancelling. And when you need to factorize, so you have to do it first, and then second step is always cancelling. You can only cancel factors, not term. Okay, so we can only cancel the factors, like the factors which are multiplied. Okay, you can only cancel the multiplications. You can't cancel a term like with addition or positive or negative. And the next is, you cannot cancel across addition. So you can't cancel additions. Okay, so you can only cancel the factors. And you know what is the second name? Other name for the factor is multiplication. Okay, that's all. Thank you.